Hey, it's Jack, all Leeds TV. Leeds 0, Aston Villa 3. The first couple of words I'm going to say, what an absolute fucking disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Every single one of them players needs to have a real good look at themselves now. They do not realise that they're in a massive load of trouble here. It's embarrassing. That tonight, I think, out of all the defeats we've had this year, maybe the Southampton one was a bad one, but that tonight is the most embarrassing defeat of the year. It were men against boys. I've just no heart, no spirit. There's, they do not understand. We are literally fighting for his lives. We're fighting for his lives. And then players are just going out there. To me, they look like they're beaten as soon as they get out there. We had 5 minutes in 10 minutes in second half. I mean, that first half was it was just a disgrace. It was a disgrace. The amount of unforced errors, and I'm going to name the players. Rodrigo for one, and I was glad to see him taken off at half time because he was shocking. He was shocking. I'm going to say Pascal Struijk. Pascal Struijk was absolutely shocking. I'm not on about the goal. That, Meslier had it saved. It had gone straight to Meslier. It was just unfortunate that. But the amount of times he just gave the ball away. The second goal, I blame on Meslier. We were sort of we were getting a little bit of a game, a little bit of something going. And he's hit that stupid ball to Stuart Dallas that went straight over his head and out to touch. A minute later, Villa score. I'm sorry, but that's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not. I mean, I'm just looking at that team now. We went to have this Rodrigo as record signing, Spanish international, or was a Spanish international, because I don't think he's getting Spanish under 18 side at the minute. Robin Koch, meant to be German international. Another one, shocking. I'm absolutely, my mind is bamboozled now after that. I'm not going to take any disrespect away from Aston Villa here. Aston Villa were a good, organised side. Steven Gerrard looks like he's going to be a top manager. He looks like he'll probably be the one that takes over Klopp at Liverpool, because I just think he's just got the know-how, he's got the knowledge, he's got everything about the game, and he set Aston Villa up perfectly. But you've still got to try and compete against what you're up against. Aston Villa at the minute are a mid-table side. Yeah, fair enough, it was Man City, your Chelsea's, your Liverpools. You expect them to sort of give us the run round, but not Aston Villa. But then we made it easy for them. We made it absolutely so fucking easy. And I'm sorry if I'm swearing, but I'm fucking fuming. I mean, I haven't been to the game tonight, and I'm glad I haven't been. Tasha's gone. We couldn't get a babysitter for Charlotte, so I haven't been. And I'm glad I haven't been. I'm glad I haven't been, because I'd probably be worse than I am now, and I'm quite fucking mad as it is at the minute. But just the unforced errors, you know what I mean? The errors, giving the ball away, the stupid passes, passing to no one, passing to them. That's nothing to do with coaching. That's nothing to do with tactics or anything like that. That's to do with players' confidence. That they just don't. They're not fucking. They're not. Oh, I'm getting all sort of tongue-tied here, but the players are shell-shocked. The players, right? And it's not, there might be some people now who'll start going, we shouldn't have got rid of Bielsa, that and all. But no, I'm going to disagree. It's not about one manager coming in and the other one gone. This has been all season long. This sort of performances, this defending, if you can call it that. It's not defending. You could go on the local park on a fucking Sunday morning and see better defending this by kids who've been out all night and fucking strolled in the house at 7 o'clock and then put the boots on at 10 in the morning. They're still defending better than what these players are that are on so many thousands of pounds a week. It's just pure, it's absolutely abysmal watching it. It's abysmal. And, I'm looking at them players. We're in an absolute dogfight trying to stay up. The only luck we're having at the minute is that the other teams are getting beat. That's all that's going for us at the minute. Watford have been hammered tonight. I mean, Newcastle, forget about Newcastle. Newcastle are probably going to qualify for Europa League where they're going. But they did the right thing as well. They improved in January. This is where you have to blame the board now. They've tried to do this on a shoestring. You cannot do the Premier League on a shoestring. And that's what they've tried to do. They have. And I'm sorry, but it's not good enough. It isn't. Them players need to sit in that dressing room. They need to go home, sit in the lovely big houses and things like that, and actually look at themselves and think, have I got the art? Have I got the fight to try and get out of this trouble that we're in? You know, we're all fans and we're all feeling it. So they're putting that shirt on. Yeah, it don't, you know, some of these players that they sign for us and they haven't got the affiliation that we have. But once they put that shirt on, they should have the same affiliation that we have, the same love, the same loyalty, the same everything that we have. And another thing I'm going to bring up here, and it is, and I don't care how many slag me off because I'm fucking right. Rafinha, in the summer, get as much money as you can for him. When the chips are down, he does not want to know. He does not want to know. When it's going right, yeah, he is not someone that you would want in a war, in the trenches, with your back's against the wall. All he does is sulk and sulk and sulk. And I'm sick and tired of looking at him sulking. You're meant to be, he wants to be this top player, and what have you. He's got no chance. You know what I mean? Liverpool are going to sign him. He won't get in Liverpool's reserves him. Not a chance. Just fight. Where's the fight and the will? Just, you know, I've always said I can handle as getting beat. I can handle a defeat, you know, if they've tried. But this tonight was abject. It's up there with Southampton as the worst performance of the season when we're at a time now where we can't afford this. You know what I mean? Villa, I was watching that second half. I mean, we had the 10 minutes there. And as I say, we had a bit going for us. And then Pascal Strauch hits that ball out. A minute later, Villa scored the second. It's game over then. And then the players know that, you know, there's no fight, there's no heart in them to think, right, let's get this back. Come on, let's just keep going. You can just see it. Their heads were down. The body language, everything about them. They're just, I'm absolutely fuming. I'm fuming. And it's like we're looking, you know, we've got Norwich on Sunday, and it's not so much a 6-pointer because I think Norwich they're gonna be gone. But it's a 6-pointer for us in the way that we have to get a win. If we can't get a win Sunday against Norwich, you know, at this minute in time, my heart is saying that we are probably 75 to 80% going to get relegated. That's how I'm looking at it. And the only reason that I'm giving it the 20% is because the other teams are all getting beat as well. But that team at the minute is a very, very, very strong relegation candidate. I mean, we're only 2 points above Burnley, and I think Burnley have got a game in hand. So they win the game in hand with the Ardich in relegation. We're in the relegation places. But I do think you have to look at the board a bit here as well. You know, they've tried to do this on a shoestring, and you can't do this on a shoestring. I mean, Villa improved in January. Newcastle, look at what they've done. They improved in January. I know, fair enough, they've got the owners that have come in with the money that they've got, but they're still improved. We can't be that skint that we couldn't go out and buy some fresh faces. I mean, you're talking about, you know, we've got the youth and everything, and again, they didn't start, did they? You know, Gelda, I think he's come on at half time and he gives you a bit of a lift, but I thought Villa were just too strong. They were too strong, and the players around, you know, that played that first half, and we got the run around. We got a complete and utter run around by Villa. That first half, just, you know, I would just all out playing more. Please come out this second 45 now and put it right, and they didn't. And you can sit here and you just think to yourself, where do we go from here? Where do we go? You know, where do we go? The players just haven't got. I just don't see no fight. I don't see any hunger. I don't see any leaders. I just don't see any leaders out there. And you know, as daft as it seems, when everyone used to slag Liam Cooper off and that, since he's been out of the side, there's no leaders. There's nothing. I mean, Calvin obviously, but I see no leaders. I can't see anyone who's going to drag us out of this in that squad at the minute. I can't. I mean, I could say a lot more. think we could all say a lot more. I think we're all going to be just, you know, thinking, you know, and you can be the most optimistic Leeds fan in the world and thinking, oh no, we'll be all right. But we're not going to be all right as things are looking at the minute, and we're not. And I think that's just the top, bottom, middle, everything of it. It's just the long and short of it. That we are in serious trouble. We are. You know what I mean? Because I say it's Norwich Sunday, which if we don't get a win against Norwich, I do think that could be one of the nails in the coffin. Because we've got Wolves and Southampton. And I can't see us getting anything against either of them sides. So, yeah, it's a bit of a negative video, this, but I don't think there's anything positive really to speak about after watching that abject, you know, description of 11 men with that badge on that we all love. And it's not good enough. It's as simple as that. But leave your comments. Leave everything, whatever you want to say. Because it's just, there's nothing else to say, but it's an absolute embarrassment, is that? And it is.